Hey there, how's it going? My name is David. Welcome back to catchy RC and welcome to another, my third one in a row, I believe, RC Garage update, my little vlog, what I've been up to. I wanted to make this video because if you watched my last one, you know I was debating, trying to decide which rear motor mount two-wheel drive buggy to enter into round one of the 2025 rear-wheel drive cup held at Carnos RC Park. Spoiler alert, I went with the RC10 Team Car. I was completely undecided right up till the very last minute, like 20-30 minutes before it was time to register for the race. I'd taken both cars, run them back to back. Of course, the PR Racing S1RM, it's a modern day high-end race buggy. There's not really that much comparison between the two, but I wanted to this season I wanted to run something a little bit different and vintage, so I ended up choosing this. But during the practice runs, I popped off a turnbuckle. That should have been a red flag. It ended up being a portent of things to come. So overall, I had a great night. It was very different to my usual race experience. So before I go any further, if you're new here, the racing we do at Carnos RC Park is, generally speaking, based on Team Cholmage's deathmatch style rules, where there are no marshals, there are no transponders. You typically do 3 laps. If you crash, become stuck, or for whatever reason immobilized, then you're out of the race. You get points for crossing the finish line. You get the most points if you're first, and then fewer points if you're second, third, or fourth, etc. That's the way the racing works. Typically, you do for qualifying, you'll do 2 or 3 sets of 3 laps. So everyone lines up. The first grid is just you draw cards, should I say? You do 3 laps, and then as soon as it's finished, you line up again, do 3 more laps. As soon as that's finished, you line up again and do 3 more laps. The starting grid for the second race and the third race is the reverse of the finishing grid. So if you come first in the first race, you end up being at the back for the second race. Once qualifying is done, you get split into D, C, B, A mains. However, if you win one of the lower mains, so if, for example, if you win a D main, you get promoted to the C main. If you win a C main, you can be promoted to the B main, and so on and so forth. And then right before the A main, at the end of the evening, there is a zombie race, which is basically, if you're not already in the A main, it's your last chance. Everyone that's not in the A main gets to run this zombie race, the winner of which gets put into the A main. Now, my usual experience at racing, certainly for the last year, probably a year and a half, I'm fortunate enough that usually at the end of qualifying, I go straight into the A main, which is good, but like anything, it does have its downsides. It normally means that I'll race the qualifying round early on in the evening, and then that's it. I won't go back out on the track until the A main. Last night was quite a bit different. Yeah, RC10 certainly in stock form has a big Achilles heel. These blasted turnbuckles, they are hopeless, completely hopeless. All evening, I think I popped turnbuckles probably at least half a dozen times, maybe more. At one point, I lost both steering turnbuckles, had no steering. A couple of races, I managed to limp along with one popped off. It wasn't just me, another guy was running an RC10 as well, and he'd upgraded the turnbuckles, but still, yeah, they were still popping off. So anyway, qualifying, we did 2 races. There was a large number of entrants last night, so we just did 2 races, and I didn't finish either of them. First one, if memory serves, I overcooked something or went too fast into a corner or something like that. I flipped over, I was knocked out. The second one, turnbuckle popped off, I lost steering. Yeah, that was right. The first one, I hit one of the cones and that just flipped the turnbuckle, it popped the turnbuckle, and I just rolled. And then later on, again, I think I crashed, or it was I know it was a turnbuckle. Yeah, it was a turnbuckle. So by the end of qualifying, I had the grand total of 0 points, which put me, for the first time, in the D main. I got quite a few comments from the other regular racers. Oh, David, you're in the D main. You normally you're in the B main or the A main, but I don't know. I was having a laugh. I was enjoying myself. So anyway, try and keep this brief, but I ran in the D main and I won. So I instantly got promoted to the C main. And I should point out the racing starts late evening and finishes around 10 p.m. and it's just back-to-back racing. So when the D main finished, literally the C main starts. So I was on the driver's stand with the D main. Oh, David, you've been promoted to the C main. The race starts now. So it's a quick, barely enough time to change the battery, get back out, ran the C main. And I won that and got promoted to the B main. Unfortunately, I had a few turnbuckle issues again. I didn't win the B main, so I didn't get promoted to the A main, but because I wasn't in the A main, I was in the zombie race immediately following the B main. So I ran the zombie race. There was 23 cars for the first one of that. Somehow I managed to win that, so I got promoted to the A main. I didn't win the A main. I think I came 4th or 5th or something like that. A couple of the races in the A main. I didn't have a turnbuckle pop off, but yeah, someone nudged into me and it flipped over. That's the thing. The racing at Con it's a small technical track. There's not a lot of room to maneuver. You do end up frequently, bumping into people. And when that happens, invariably somebody's going to get knocked out. But it's all good fun. It's a great laugh. So the end of the evening, I'd made it through to the A main, and I'd spent the entire evening on the driver's stand. Hence, there isn't a lot of race footage. I just put the GoPros on record and just left them running. So there is some GoPro footage which I'll put on this video. But yeah, in terms of racing, I did a lot of racing last night. I gotta say, I really like the way the team car drives. It's just the turnbuckles are completely useless. I do need to upgrade them. The diff is sounding a bit rough compared to what it was the day before. So I'm thinking diff maintenance is going to be something that I need to keep on top of with this car. But overall, yeah, very pleased with it. I'm not sure that I'll enter it into round 2. I may go with something else. My plan last season was to do the same thing, race a different car for each round. But ultimately, I ended up running the PR Racing S1RM for every single round. But this time, I'm going to try and run various different cars. I've got the Genova, the Dirt Master, the BBX. There's a whole host of Ultima, of course. There's a whole host of rear-wheel drive cars that I can, set up to meet the regulations and then run. So I don't know. But this looked really good out on the track. And the body stood up pretty well. But I would say this is not, I don't know if this is a team associated body or it's rebranded. I don't know. This over here is sold and packaged by T-Works, and this body is 1 mil thick polycarbonate. It's heavy and not ideal for a race, but it's also particularly strong. So even after plenty of crashes and collisions, no damage on the body, and quite surprisingly the wing survived as well, which is I wasn't expecting that. Other minor issues, I knew going in that the E-clips on the hinge pins can pop off, and sure enough it did. Apparently it's when the suspension compresses, it can catch on the carpet or the dirt or whatever and pull those off. Unfortunately, due to the angle, even with one removed, it's not gonna knock you out of a race. I would definitely like to do something about turnbuckles though. I was tempted to put some standard 3mm M3 thread turnbuckles in, but concerned about how much plastic there is on the actual steering knuckles and whether I'm just gonna, increase the chances of the steering knuckle cracking and splitting rather than the actual turnbuckle popping off. But yeah, overall, I had a good night. I did get on the podium though, not because I won one of the mains, but because after being in so many races and getting knocked out so many times, I ended up getting the award for the most corpses in the evening. So they usually do like booby prizes for the person who got the lowest points at the end of the evening, and the person who got knocked out the most, and that was me. But to be fair, I was in, barring the other qualifying heats, I was in every single race, so I should have expected it. But yeah, I had a great time. It was nice to see so many new faces there. The customization on the cars, I felt a little bit like my driver figure was a bit lacking compared to some of the other driver figures. I mean, there was all sorts going around. I should point out the regulations for this year require you to have a driver figure, and people were going to town on pilots, for want of a better word. There was one car going around with, the name escapes me now. Chucky. I can't remember the name of the movie. My mind is gone. I'll put the name of the movie on the screen now. But I thought that was really cool, so I may do something with the driver figure for the next time. Anyway, that's enough of my waffle. Next weekend, week tomorrow, will be the G-Force Competition Cup, GFCC. I'll be entering that along with my Ultima, JJ Ultima, so I'm looking forward to that. And then coming up in May, there's the Old School Nationals held at Connors Fumoto Outdoor Dirt Track. I'm entering Tomahawk and the Top Force in the four-wheel drive mod, so excited for that. Anyway, that's enough from me. I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Kai City RC.
違うよ、これ。3番手、じいさん。水毛さんですかね。これで、これでどうしたの？最初ですよ、最初の番ですよ。バンク超えるまでがね、山ですね。お前はやりやっていい。お前はやりやっていい。どうしたかな。これは早い2人が。RC10 すごいですね。先輩が後輩を行かないかと。すごい、あれによく。デイビスが出てきましたね。デイビスの西野さん、石川さん。おっと、RC10 が前に来て、ワンタッチで。デイビスさんがなってるぞ。リメインですね、リメイン。2番機の車はロリさん2周目。これまでこれあれか、金さんか、金さん、コーセ君。早いな、ロリさん早いぞ。あとは下まで動きましたよ。OK ですよ。はい、
では、3周目ですね。いきます。デイビッドさん、リーチスタートです。さあ、3周目の直線。
スタート。あれ、お父さんが上がった。お父さんも危ない。お父さん、君のお父さん。お父さん、僕が怒ってますよ。レイガンさんいいよ。
す。